Welcome, Totem Pole Nation. It's Lambo at Lambo's World of Sports. Now, you already know who the guest is. We talk about Coach Troy Taylor, over 180 videos of content in the CFC Clinic, the College Coaches Championships Clinic. I'm trying to tell you, Season 2 comes out in January of 2024, but he's in football season. But here's the reason why I have him on the show. Because the NFL, there's a lot of bad things going on. But I think this one just makes me mad. It makes me really mad. And I think I have to bring in one of the best high school coaches in America, in Virginia. Coach Troy Taylor is heading to his 7th year at the LC Bird Skyhawks. But we're talking about the NFL today. We're going to talk about the Commanders players have went to Ron Rivera and complained about Eric Bieniemy's intensity, his coaching style. I guess, he yells a lot. He's loud. He's vocal. And I guess players don't like that. They want you to be soft. They want you to pat them on the back. They want you to, massage their feet and do all these other things. But Coach Troy Taylor, you're some of a Commanders fan. Do you think these NFL players are soft if they can't handle this type of coaching? Not just Eric Bieniemy, but just in general, because the NFL stands for not for long.
I mean, you never know where the information is coming from. And it seems like it's been leaked out there to the media from what you say, that some people don't like Eric Bieniemy's coaching style. But, there was a reason that Eric Bieniemy hasn't been named a head coach yet. So, I don't know if there's some people out there that don't like him or want to make him look bad, or, there's really players, that don't like his coaching style. You never really know what the truth is, but the guys that are in that locker room do, and the coaches know. And for a guy to leave Kansas City to be, the offensive coordinator at the Commanders, win 2 Super Bowls, it's kind of shocking. So that's really what I got right off the top.
Well, I think there's a reason why for a lot of those things. Now, Eric Bieniemy has been the offensive coordinator for Washington Commanders the past 10 seasons. He was 5 as offensive coordinator. They won 2 Super Bowls, the one in 2019 and one this past season when they beat the Philadelphia Eagles. Ron Rivera has hired them to inject a spark in the offense. Their offense, the Washington Commanders, have now ranked above the 20th in points or yards per game since Sean McVay was your offensive coordinator before he got the head coaching job for the Rams. So Ron Rivera, as I mentioned before in the show, is on the hot seat. He's entering his 4th year, and you have a new owner in Josh Harris. Dan Snyder, Magic Johnson is also involved in ownership. So Eric Bieniemy's reputation is known for being an intense, demanding coach, and he is known for his approach to be evident during the spring and the summer practices. He can be heard more than any other coach, but also he's the assistant coach to the head coach as well. So he was a running backs coach back in 2009 or maybe 2006, 2009 under Adrian Peterson. So what do you think the Commanders need to do, Coach Troy Taylor? I think the NFL is soft. I think these players are very soft, and if you can't take coaching, why are you in the NFL? You can't take somebody yelling and screaming at you. It's not even just yelling and screaming, but we talking about, holding guys accountable. Why do we preach hold guys accountable, and then you're complaining to the head coach about how another coach coaches? What's the point? What do the Commanders need to do to be successful? Because, to be honest, the Commanders have been grossly garbage ever since, I guess, the Joe Namath area. Y'all hadn't won the Super Bowl since 1991. So what do the Commanders need to do to get better? So we have audio problems. Hold on.
All right, I'm back.
All right, so we had audio issues. All right. So the question was, what do the Commanders need to do to get better? Because Ron Rivera's on the hot seat. Eric Bieniemy's first year as a head coach. You don't have a good quarterback. You have the 4th best quarterback in the NFC in Sam Howell. So what do the Commanders need to do to get better? And I know angry Redskin fan is going to be disappointed too because, I think he will agree with me. But I think at the same time, angry Redskin fan will be punching his jaw and knocking the TV off. So what do the Commanders need to do to get better?
I don't know. I haven't watched the Commanders, but they probably need a quarterback. I mean, Taylor Heineke was the quarterback, and now I guess it's Sam Howell.
Yes, Sam Howell out of UNC.
Yeah, so he's the quarterback. I mean, who else do they have? Who are the other quarterbacks?
I do not know who the other quarterbacks are for the Washington Commanders. I think all I know is I think Jacoby Brissett. I think Jacoby Brissett is with the Washington Commanders. Jacoby Brissett, because he's no longer with the Browns. So you have him.
I would say they probably need to tank this season and get Caleb Williams or Drake May. That's the best thing they need to do.
Wow. So you just have no faith in the Washington Commanders.
I mean, I don't know. I'm just glad they don't have Dan Snyder as the owner anymore.
Well,
painful.
Well, to answer your question, do you think Eric Bieniemy would somewhat improve the offense?
Yes. Eric Bieniemy's great. He's a great coach, man. He's a great coach. They did a great job at Kansas City. He's a great human being. All right. And I don't know, man. I mean, I haven't heard the reports. I don't know what's been said, but I mean, everybody knows everybody in that league, and they knew that what they were getting, and it must be a big money guy complaining. So who do they have that's a big money guy? Terry McLaurin?
Probably. They didn't say who the players were. I guess it was just everybody. They didn't say who the players were and whatnot. I guess everybody is somewhat complaining, but Jahan Dotson came out is one of the biggest things that Eric Bieniemy talked about was communication. They can go to him. The door is always open. That's what you want in a coach. So a guy who listens, a guy who acts upon the things you ask for, he helps, them getting there as well. But, I think the players are soft. I think if the Washington Commander fans, they need to sit here and calm down because, like I said, Eric Bieniemy is taking over a low-key Scott Turner offensive coordinator who was fired after 3 seasons. He was awful. He don't know how to call plays. He was bad. But, I mean, I don't know why he had a job for 3 years and Sean McVay was your best offensive coordinator. But
because his dad is Norv Turner.
Yes, I know. His dad is Norv Turner as well.
His dad is Norv Turner, and he was with Ron Rivera with the Panthers. So,
yeah. So, I think if you're a Commanders fan, I think you just need to calm down. I think if you're the NFL players on this team, you're soft because there's no way you should be you're a grown person complaining about somebody's coaching style.
They're going to have a new coach next year, man. Eric Bieniemy will be the head coach before the end of the year.
Well,
new owner.
Eric Bieniemy has been interviewed more than 15 times as the head coach and has not been a head coach.
They brought him there for a reason. All right, they brought him there for a reason. He'll be the head coach before the end of the year. Ron Rivera will get fired, and then they'll get their quarterback. He'll get whatever quarterback he wants. I would like to see Eric Bieniemy as the head coach.
Well, I might disagree with that, but at the last words.
Why would you disagree? Why would you not want to see him? I mean, we need to have.
It's not about me not wanting to see him as a head coach. It's about the discrimination. It's about discrimination. How many black coaches do we have in the NFL?
Not enough. That's why we need him to be a head coach.
We can need him to be, but is it going to happen? Maybe
yes.
not. I don't know.
It's going to happen in Washington.
Well, they're going to hire a college coach to go in the NFL. They're going to hire somebody else that's going to get fired this year. I mean, who knows?
They're going to hire Eric Bieniemy.
Well, Eric Bieniemy, I think he does a great job. I think he will spark the Washington offense. But like I said on the previous show, that the Washington Commanders will have the worst record in the NFC East because it's a loaded division with the Dallas Cowboys, Giants, and the Philadelphia Eagles. Don't make your eyes big like that because I said the Washington Commanders even go 9-8 or 8-9. That's what y'all gonna do.
That's a great season if they win 8 games. I don't think they're gonna win 8 games.
What do you think you'll win 6?
I don't know. They ain't got a quarterback.
Well, I got them winning 8 out of respect because they might beat the Cowboys in the last game of the year. But Totem Pole Nation, Eric Bieniemy is is a good offensive coordinator. I think his coaching style is great. I want him to yell and scream because that's what Coach Taylor does, yells and screams, but he does it without cussing. I don't think they do that either. But if you're a Washington Commanders fan, just calm down, just relax because,
Yes,
you're going to
relax. We don't have Dan Snyder as the owner anymore.
you have Josh Harris and you have former partnership Magic Johnson who will succeed and who will win.
Yes.
So Commander fans, calm down. The Commander players, you're soft, okay? Because you're going to get the best coaching out of Eric Bieniemy, who was a two-time Super Bowl champion, and he's been to the AFC Championship 5 times, and it has succeeded under Andy Reid. And according to Coach Troy Taylor, he will be the next head coach of the Washington Commanders. I don't think he will be the next coach of the Washington Commanders. He might go somewhere else. But we'll see how that goes along the lines. This is Lambo Sports presented by Sideline Sports Network. Don't forget to check out the Life Lessons podcast every day, Monday through Friday at 7:30. And tune in to all the recent videos of the CFC Clinic. Season 2 comes out in January of 2024. We'll be seeing you later.